Hello, family. How you doing? Welcome to the Dallas Cowboy History Blog. I'm gonna start out today asking a quiz or a trivia question. At the end, I'm gonna give you the answer. But first, give you a little knowledge. The Dallas Cowboys have more Super Bowl MVPs than any other team in the Super Bowl. How many, who, and what Super Bowls? I gave you one answer. The Dallas Cowboys have more Super Bowl MVPs than any other team in history. That's including the Steelers. That's including the Patriots. At the end of this video, you're going to get to know who, what Super Bowl, and what did they win, and how did they win it. I'm going to give you a little bit of information on each of them. But today, I want to talk about Travis Hunter. That's the young man in Georgia, the high schooler in Georgia, who signed with Jackson State and Deion Sanders as head coach. And to this young man, I like to applaud him because he believed in his talents and he believed in himself. And I'm sure he has dreams of going into the league. But you can be successful coming from a historically black college university in the league. In fact, Lynn Barney, Prairie View A&M, Elvin Bethea, North Carolina A&T. I'm sorry, North Carolina A&T, sorry. Mel Blount, Southern University. Aeneas Williams, Southern University. Jerry Rice, Mississippi Valley State. Deacon Jones, Mississippi Valley State. Walter Payton, Jackson State. Willie Davis, Grambling State. Buck Buchanan, Grambling State. Michael Strahan, Texas Southern University. Shannon Sharp, Savannah State University. Rayfield Wright, Fort Valley State University. What do these players have in common? And I've missed, there's quite a bit more. But what is it that all of these players have in common? They're all Hall of Famers, and they went to HBCUs. And I think somewhere along the line that has been lost on the NFL and football community, the importance of HBCUs. Three of those names I mentioned, Walter Payton, Jerry Rice, Deacon Jones, they're considered top 10, top 15 players of all time in many circles. This should not get lost on people. The importance of the historically black college and university in the history of the NFL. The history could not be written without these guys. Can you imagine the history of the NFL being written without Walter Payton, Jerry Rice? Bullet Bob Hayes went to Florida A&M, was once the fastest man in the world. So Travis Hunter, to be a young man, I think he has a sense of history. He's coming home. And I applaud him for that. Because, young man, if you're talented, you're talented. If you're talented, the league is going to find you. And I applaud Deion Sanders for putting the spotlight back on HBCUs. Thank you, Deion. And what I love about it is that Deion is saying the same thing I've been saying for years. I love the bands. Somehow, the black colleges have been marginalized to the point to where, hey, it's the band. It's about the band. Man, look, I love the bands too. I'm a product of a historically black college university, Texas Southern. Proud of it. But I'm a football fan, first and foremost. And when I go see a football game, I want to see football performances. I love the band too. But let's not marginalize to the point that this is all that we are. This is all we are as a society. There's a lot more. There's a lot more to it than the bands. And there's actually great players that come out of these HBCUs. There are a lot of names that aren't even in the Hall of Fame that are great players come out of HBCUs. Let's name some Cowboys. Nate Newton, Florida A&M. Ed Too Tall Jones, Tennessee State. Everson Walls, Grambling State. Got it? Great players come out of HBCUs. So I applaud this young man out of Georgia. And I'm going to follow his career. I might even get a chance to see him play. And who knows? He might be a Hall of Fame defensive back like Ken Houston out of Prairie View A&M. He might be a Hall of Fame defensive player like Richard Dent, who, like Ed Too Tall Jones, went to Tennessee State. Charlie Joyner, Hall of Famer, Grambling State. Ken Houston, Prairie View A&M. I can go on and on. Doug Williams, the first black quarterback to win a Super Bowl, Grambling State. Steve Aaron McNair went to Alcorn State. So HBCUs should get their due. They should always have a special place in the annals of the NFL story. Always. And no, not because there's some token. We're not doing it, oh, we just have to do it because people are going to complain. No, these are some of the greatest players in NFL history. No, they have a rightful place in the story of the NFL and where they come from. There's no tokenship here. When you mention people like Walter Payton and Jerry Rice, they're on top of the food chain in NFL history, baby. Without a doubt, both of them considered top 5 players of all time. So I always give love and I always give mad respect to HBCUs. And I'm hoping that more young men choose that path of HBCUs like Travis. That would be something that is truly special. And I don't have a problem with going to some of these major Division I schools. I don't. But we can't forget about these schools that gave not only football players and basketball players, but black people in general chances for education. Sometimes when others wouldn't. Currently, our vice president is alumni of a historically black college and university, Howard. I had a great education at my historically black college and went on to have a great career. A career I can say I'm proud of. And if I were to do it all over again, I would do it all over again at a historically black college. There's all kinds of great cooking in this world. And I'm proud to say I've been to many different places and tasted many different cuisines. But it's nothing like home cooking, baby. It's nothing like it. And that's what historically black colleges and universities do for you. That's home cooking. That's to the bone. That's something that other people just don't understand. So you young fellas, if you want to look at something more recent, look at the career of Michael Strahan, who is now an A-list celebrity. I went to school with him. And I know for a fact his professor said the same thing to him that he said to all of us. I'm going to teach you how to go out into the world and represent your name, represent your family, and represent who you are proudly. I'm going to insist that you do everything on a professional level. That's what my professors taught me. And that's what they taught Michael Strahan. I can tell you that for a fact. And when I look at him now, I can see he heeded what they told him. So bravo to those that are considering HBCUs. Bravo to you, Primetime, for going back home and teaching and coaching these young men. So I'm going to give you the answer to the trivia I gave you at the beginning of the show. The Dallas Cowboys have indeed won more Super Bowl MVPs than any team in the history of the Super Bowl, which is the modern era. Who are they? Let's start out with Super Bowl V. Chuck Howley. The only player to win a Super Bowl on a losing team. A Super Bowl MVP on a losing team. Super Bowl V against the Baltimore Colts. Super Bowl VI was Roger Staubach's only Super Bowl MVP against the Miami Dolphins. Super Bowl XII, two players. The only two players to be named Super Bowl MVP in the same Super Bowl. The only co-MVP players. Randy White and Harvey Martin. Super Bowl XII, the Denver Broncos. What's that count now? 4? We got 3 more, right? Super Bowl 27, Troy Aikman against the Buffalo Bills. Super Bowl 28, Emmitt Smith against the Buffalo Bills. That's 7. All right, I'll give you 3 seconds to tell me the final person, the final 7th person to win a Super Bowl MVP for the Dallas Cowboys. 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Larry Brown against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Super Bowl 30. That's an impressive history. So when all these haters start talking about it's been 25 years since the Cowboys been to a Super Bowl, you let those haters know, well, the Cowboys still have the most Super Bowl MVPs. That's a legacy. In the meantime, you all take care of yourself. The COVID is getting bad out here. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Press that subscribe button. Like, comment. Comment. Let me know. Neither here nor there. If you like it, if you don't, comment anyway. I want to know what you're thinking about. And let's build a relationship. In the meantime, go Cowboys. Peace.